What's up, everybody? It's Hank here with another special edition of the Smoke Break MMA. And I just want to take a quick moment to say that I appreciate everybody who subscribes, likes, comments, follows me. It's crazy, to have such a be a small time guy with a little small town show. I don't even know if you could really call it a podcast. I guess you could call it a podcast. I'm using two iPhones and a Beats pill, and experimenting now with Google Hangouts. But it's I'm having some trouble with people. But I want to thank you all. The Smoke Break MMA Army, Smoke Break MMA family, if you will. But tons of support. For my wife battling this breast cancer, and I've been telling y'all and planning on for a long time having her on the podcast. She said she is going to do it, so we will get that done. But you all remember my first video about it. It was called When It Happens to You, Update 1. Well, now, even though it's late, I know it's been late and it's been a while, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the When It Happens to You, Update 2, which basically is our journey so far, what's happened so far, what we know, and what's going on. My wife, right now, as we speak, is getting chemotherapy in town. They, if for those of you who don't know, whenever you have chemo, they let me go the first time. The first time they let me go back there with her, and you walk in, and it's a room with like 10 recliners, and everybody's doing chemo. It's just got old people. Everybody is hooked up to chemo, and so they let you go the first time, and it's an all-day thing. It's not like they give you a bag and you wait an hour. They give you another bag, you wait 30 minutes. They give you another bag, you wait 90 minutes. And she's getting 4 different bags of chemo because she is HER2 positive. What she has is invasive, aggressive ductal cancer, ductal breast cancer, which means it's in her milk ducts and it's HER2 positive and it's not estrogen based, which means it's not from estrogen. So which HER2 positive, you think it means is bad, but HER2 positive really is a good thing because you can get you can get more medicines. So normally for the chemo they just give you 2 medicines. She's HER2 positive, so they give her 4. The last time, so there was this big ordeal about her heart. We went and had a echo done, which is a heart monitor basically, and the echo come back that her heart was only working 35 to 40%. And then we went and had a MUGA, which is a bigger heart exam, bigger heart test, and it said her heart was fine. It was working at 75%. Sometimes you get a bad echo reading. Sometimes you get a bad heart monitor. Your heart can flutter. It can go up. It can go down. Your heart's very tricky. So we had that, and then they called and said her heart's bad after the first test. Then they said her heart's good after the second one. So now she went back for another. We got to go back and get the heart done again. So the very first chemo appointment, she only had 2 bags of chemo. Now today, right now as we speak, she's getting 4 bags, which is an insane amount of chemo. Her hair was falling out. She used to have long, beautiful hair, and it was starting to fall out, so she just went ahead and shaved it. She has no hair, but that's what to expect with chemo and cancer. It really bothers me. It bothers me a lot. I know it bothers her a lot, but she's still beautiful. I still love her. I'm not gonna leave her. I definitely ain't gonna leave her. I have the A for Amanda tattooed on my wedding ring finger. I'm very, very dedicated to this woman. It's way before. We have 3 children together before that. But the heart, we're waiting on the heart. She's getting chemo right now. The hair thing. And basically, right now, it's just kind of a waiting game. But what I've known, we've only went through 1 treatment. Today, she's going to be coming home from her second. But the first treatment, the first day or 2, she really wasn't that down. It was the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. The 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th day after you have it, I mean, you are down. You are down. You're sick. You're tired. Not puking, per se. She wasn't puking. She might this time because she's getting 2 extra bags of chemo. And they've got you on all kinds of nausea medicine and stomach pills and stuff to keep your blood cell count high. And they've got you on a million different things when you do chemo. So they have that going for them. And she's taking it well. You know, she's taking it well so far. I mean, she's only 30, like I've said before, so it was a big shock. Her hair, you know, big shock, but it's kind of hard for me to even talk about, you know, and I don't talk. My wife watches these videos back. It's really the only time she hears me talk about it is on these videos. Because I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to think about it. I don't like to talk about it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Because it just makes you sad. More mad than anything. Mad and sad. But depression is not the same as sadness. And I was depressed for a long... I still am. But depression and sadness are not the same thing. It's very tough to go through as a family. I'm only 24, you know, I'm a kid still, basically. I mean, I'm a grown man with a family and a wife, but I'm young. She's only 30. We're very young. We have 3 children that are 2, 1, and 5 months. I mean, our daughter and our youngest, is 5 months old today. So it kind of turned our whole family on its head for a few days. Actually, for a long time, still is, but we're getting through it. One of the main things that I thought that this would be over within a few months, you know, and they brought us in the other day, or our last appointment, and said we're gonna do chemo for every 3 weeks for 5 months, and then they're gonna remove both breasts. It's only in one, but she's gonna have both removed just in case so it don't come back. So then they're gonna do that, and then because of this HER2 positive, and this was a fucking mind blower and mind boggling, that you have to continue with the HER2 chemo for a year. So like the chemo for the cancer is only going to be doing every 3 weeks for 5 months, and then the surgery to remove them, and then obviously surgery later on if she wants fake ones. But we have to continue with the HER2 positive treatments of chemo for a year. And you know, my wife asked the doctor, how long is this journey going to be from start to finish? And the doctor was like, you're going to be coming to see us frequently for the next 5 to 10 years. Which is fucking insane, just to hear that number. You're going to be coming to the doctor once a week or every other week for the next decade. Like, that's fucking crazy. That was crazy to me. But she's doing well. We're doing good. We're getting through it. Like I said, I appreciate everybody's support. I will get her on here with me to do one for herself. And actually, she's drawing my emblem. You know, my Smoke Break MMA sign, the skull with the blood dripping. She's going to draw it and paint it. And she's a really good artist. You know, as I posted a picture she colored when she was in chemo the first time. And she's a very good artist. Very good person, really. You know, I've had bad luck with women. I fall in love really easily. I fall in love quick back when I was with other women, and every single woman cheated on me, used me, would just like push my buttons just to see how far I'd go. And me and her started off rocky a little bit. We got pregnant very quick. We were pregnant before we were together, really. And when we found out we were having Case, it changed everything, of course, like a baby should do. But I haven't been so lucky with the women, and you guys know today, and women, you know today, it's hard to find a good woman. It's hard to find a good mother. Fuck good woman. It's hard to find a good mother. Most women are drinkers, partiers, you know, drugs, pills, the next man, the next hard dick. You know, sorry for my language, but you guys know. And she's a great mother. I couldn't ask for a better mother. I could not ask for a better mother of my kids. And she's stuck with me. You know, I had the worst year. The 2018 was the worst year of my life. My business that I've had for years ended, basically. And she stuck with me. And then we found out she's had cancer. 2018 was the worst year of my life. For sure. 2018 was the worst year of my life. But I'm very lucky with the woman I have. I'm very, very lucky with the woman I have. I'm very lucky with who she is and what she's become, because she She wasn't what she is now 5 years ago. We've been together like 4, somewhere in there. Been married over a year. And I will never be with another woman. You know, I told her that, so I will never be with another woman as long as I live. And hopefully it's the same way for her. But it's tough. It's definitely tough to go through as a man, because I can't help her. I mean, I can make her comfortable, I can comfort her and support her, but I can't get rid of it, I can't fix it, and that hurts me a lot. But not to end on such a sad note, I'm going to be doing another video here soon, you know, just to catch up. I got guests scheduled, I got people scheduled. This ain't going to stop me at all, you know. We have doctor's appointments all the time, and chemo, and all that. They won't let me go with her no more. That fucking bothers me a lot, that they won't let me go back there with her. So, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. And it'll be just it'll be something we can talk about, you know, years later, years down the road. It's never good. You never want it. But it definitely shows you what you're made of. It shows you what your character is. Are you going to lay down and let it kill you? Or are you going to stand up and fight it? You can't, you know, and I once told my wife, and I told her mother this, that if I had cancer and I had to go through chemo, I probably wouldn't go through it. I'd probably just let it kill me. I'm glad she's not doing that. I mean, I'm of course I wouldn't want her to, but it's tough. It's tough to even imagine going through chemo. You know, besides your hair and feeling sick and diarrhea and all that bullshit, just the word chemo. You hear the word chemo and you don't think nothing positive. I bought her this little sloth. I'll post a picture later. You know how makes you feel like sloth. You know, when you do chemo, it makes you feel like a sloth. So I got her this little sloth stuffed animal, and every time she goes to chemo, she takes it with her. I love her a lot. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to get y'all updated, because, you know, I did that update 1, and it's been so fucking long ago. We've known about this heart for a little while, but now I'm just, you know, getting the video out there. Like I said, she's at chemo right now, getting her second treatment, and it's all going to be okay, hopefully. It's all going to be okay. But I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you all for positive comments, you know, fuck subscribing and liking, you know, just messaging me on Twitter or wherever and saying, hey, she'll be alright, everything will be fine. I want to do a quick shout out Ty O'Keefe. Everybody look up Ty O'Keefe on Twitter. Shout out John Sloan, Monstars MMA, Craig Allen, Christian King, all of them, you know. I appreciate you all. Thank you to all of you. But you guys have a good rest of the day, and more Smoke Break MMA content coming soon. See you guys.